Chris here, licensed counselor, life coach, and digital creator. And I'm coming at you today with some updates. So, a little midday check-in. Yeah. I have been on it today, on it this week. Lots of new clients, lots of paperwork, writing assessments. As I'm getting new people, I have some clients who are also going down to every other week based off of their progress. So it's left me with some gaps in my schedule that I am working to fill in, but definitely taking advantage of the free time, or, well, I don't want to say free time, but taking advantage of the openings in my schedule that I have to do some more administrative tasks. So for today especially, and some yesterday, as I said, I finished writing up a few intake assessments, caught up on some notes and documentations, emails. Oh my gosh, emails. So I mentioned in a previous video that I have upped my marketing, as far as like updating my bios, getting back on some other marketing platforms, and so on and so forth. So I've been getting a lot of inquiries and emails, phone calls of people who are interested in therapy or coaching services. And I'm a one-person show. So all of the things that I have going on, I am the sole person keeping up with them. I'm on a few platforms for therapy, so I keep up with those schedules. I have clients that live in 3 different time zones as far as therapy goes. With coaching, it can be anywhere, any time zone. But as far as therapy, I have clients in 3 time zones, so I have to keep up with those. Keeping up with my personal email in addition to my business email. I am the sole person responding to all of the new client requests and phone calls and emails. And then with everything else, as far as, you know, my personal hobbies, like all of us, and interests. And then also, on the digital creation side, like making these videos, also working on blog type of things, any type of digital product in that space, trying to keep up with all of that as one single individual. It takes a lot. It would be nice to have an assistant, but we're not there yet. But one day it's coming. I know it's coming. We're setting the groundwork right now, building sturdy foundations for all of those things to come. But yes, that's what I've spent the better part of today doing: assessments, emails, responding to potential new clients. And that has taken a big bulk of the day. Some other things that I need to do: I have some videos in the queue. I have some articles, blog posts in the queue that I need to edit. So I might get to that today. Also need to redo my year, my quarterly goals. So I met with the business consultant that I meet with. We had a meeting yesterday, and my bad, y'all, if that was loud. I forgot. I got these on my head. Also, they're outside cutting grass and stuff, and it's kind of warm, so I had to open my screen door. But we had a meeting yesterday, and just some things that I had also been thinking about prior to that meeting. I'm gonna have to bring it down a few notches as far as what I am wanting to execute for this year. I think, not to say that I don't think it could be done, but I don't think it's necessary for me to do all of this this year. And I'm realizing that I really just want to put more focus into these main pillars. So building my therapy practice, continuing to build with my therapy practice, and also building more on the coaching side of things. So just further developing my coaching services. That in and of itself, I mean, could be a focus for the year. So I really just want to pour into those two things, take some continuing education. I really appreciate a holistic approach to wellness. So looking into taking some additional trainings there to further educate myself and have some additional insights to add to the well-being of my clients. And then just sticking with the foundations in a digital space. So I'm looking at my list here of all the things that I had broken down for this year on like a month by month, quarter by quarter basis. And yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, I definitely have a vision long term of what I want for myself and for my practice. And I'm sure that will continue to develop as time passes and things come into fruition. But just looking at everything that I have right now, I can't imagine like what else there would be. So my therapy practice, my therapy services and my coaching services, digital products, that's really it. Like digital products and content, like that's the main things. And so I have the whole rest of my career to execute all of these things, make all these products, provide all of these services. So I don't need to make everything right now. Like for this year, really stepping into the digital creation, it's like I don't have to make journals and stickers and prints and apparel all in 1 year. You get what I'm saying? Like, relax. That's what I am figuring out. And I feel like that not that I felt so weighed down by it, but it does lift a little weight off of me to literally lighten my load on my intentions and my focus for this year, to make these things at their core, like my core things, the best that they can be, so that I can build from there and have something very solid to build from. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I've got another hour and a half before my next session. So I'm going to take a little time to redo my layout for this year, what a more realistic plan would look like. And I'm really excited about that. It feels really good to have, I'm going to say, a clearer vision, because yes, although all of these things that I have now are things that I want to do, it can cloud your vision when you have too many things at once that are all commanding your focus. It's like it's hard to focus when everything is everywhere. So just having a few foundational things to focus on, I think is going to be really, really beneficial for me this year, and by default for my clients. Just being, for one, having energy and focus with everything. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And there's just so much to learn and so many things to do. It's like, I think that part can get overwhelming too, when you start feeling like you have to actively start learning everything and knowing all the things, versus recognizing that life itself is an ongoing journey Like, all of life is an ongoing journey of growth and learning and exploration. We're never going to know all the things or be able to do all the things, but just being present and appreciative and open to the things that you are realistically able to do throughout your life and experience. So a lot of ongoing mindset shifts there too. Sometimes it can be easy to get in autopilot mode and just start going through the day to day, but always bringing yourself back to self, back to the present, back to the reality, which is we create our own destiny. Like, we control the tempo for ourselves and for our lives. And so take a breath. Reminding myself today to take a breath. For this year to take a breath. So even with my hobbies and extracurriculars, there are so many things that I want to get back into, but I actually think that I'm just going to focus on one thing for right now versus trying to join 3 and 4 activities. I'm going to start off with taking classes for one thing, and we're just going to stick with that. And honestly, that in and of itself is something to feel good about. Like, I know it's going to be satisfying for me to get out of the house, learn something new, be active, hopefully meet some new people. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So we're going to see how things continue from here. I think that's all. Something else I'm hopefully going to make some progress on today. This has been probably 2 to 3 years in the making, or in the works, of getting my license, my counseling license in Georgia, the state where I'm from, the state where I lived. I should say moved back to at the end of 2023. I don't live there anymore. I just moved about a month ago, but just being that I'm familiar with Georgia, I'm from Georgia, have connections there, it makes sense for me to get my license. So it's been such a process, having to get reference letters and hunting people down for these things. And I finally got all of that together, but I still need to find a notary to sign off on some forms. I got to get a background check still and submit all this paperwork. And then still that process of their review and whatnot. So I do look forward to that, though, because that's going to be a big to-do checked off of my list, a big accomplishment, a big goal, desire checked off of my list. So yeah, we're in flow mode and go mode and action mode on today. But just wanted to catch you all up on the latest updates, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.